Hello everyone. Today we are going to review text-based editing video of Talking Head video. In this, the authors are from various institutes like Stanford University, Princeton University, and Max Planck Institute. This paper is being published in ACM around 2019. So starting with the abstract, so the complete paper is a text-based editing approach for Talking Head video. When we are provided with a transcript or their approach include realistic output providing realistic dialogue of speaker that has been modified where it maintains seamless audiovisual flow. So when we are trying to edit some video there we feel some jump cuts. So that's what they are trying to prevent while editing using only text. So here an example is shown that they have tried to modify the word seashell by ice cream. So in this, when the speaker speaks, uh, when you see a face head, you will see the lips movement being cut out usually. So in this, we are going to understand the abstract, introduction, the problem, the synthesis, and going through ahead, we will look into the use case of our AI notes to video tool. So starting with the intro, so the talking head video framed to focus on face or upper body of the speaker. It's ambiguous in movies, TV show, commercials, and YouTube video logs as we see, also majorly in online lectures. Specifically based only on text edit, it can synthesize convincing new videos of a person speaking and produce seamless transition. So in this they have tried to provide only edit the transcript and then you will see the output as a video form. So here they tried to change the word, simple word, and other things. So in this way, they are trying to modify some pre-recorded video. The main challenge was to modify or edit such pre-recorded video where person is moving here and there, and for example, you want to remove some filter words, correct some mistakes, and more generally, while using your video editing tools like we use Adobe Premiere and other tools, we need skilled editors that go through each and every frame and then frame out all the wrong words and cut it out. While this method will increase automation of this uh, skipping of the part, instead changing that into different frame. So while this, uh, there was some problems. So there is already existing techniques that they have mentioned, and we are also having a knowledge about it as obvious. We have seen many times that we have able to look into while there are software that try to modify when there is some uttering words like so in this video I'll show you how they've shown uh, the thing of uh, creating changing words. So, for example, if we have some transcript of a person speaking while they are speaking, so if we see there are sometimes uttering words like many, they, on, they repeat the words. Sometimes they try to skip the words. So, on transitioning, when you will see, they will try to jump cut. See, it was it was directly starting from sure the word is jump to directly some our customer that this way the jump cut is used and some of the text-based approach that are existing like Batros L at 2012 they showed this way to provide text and assembled into desired story while they are focusing on text too, so they are removing the uttering words. So their approach is into deleting segments and generating the visual seamless transition. But however, we if we cut something while the person is moving too much, then it would be obvious to understand that there is some changes. No, now so this is not a conventional approach to allow synthesis of visual approach, uh, and Thus, some modification is required, either reshooting of the footage or overdubbing the existing footage. So both these methods are expensive and require performance and overdubbing, and there will be visible changes in dub. So for example, if you see in here, now you see there would be a lot of cut words looking to you when the person is shaking too much. So there is another very famous face-to-face real-time capture work that has been done previously, where you will see various actors are acting on the basis of another person who is speaking. So it's just copying the format that the person is speaking up.
We present a set of tools for placing text and fingerprints in interview video. Our interface has three phones: the video player, the timeline, and the transcript view that fits.
So in the real-time face retracement, you will see this person is speaking up, and the actor is work, moving the lip movements as its own. So there is some mask going over the other person's face, and the targeting mask will show that the lips movement the input source is doing into the person's face. So this way you can make anyone talk what you want. It's tried with uh, President Putin, Donald Trump, and many other famous personality, and it's look pretty much real, but not up to the mark yet. So that's the problems with there are with this technique. There is no high quality synthesis result, and there is more of re-recording. Like another person has to move the lips to retain that same moment. So other than this, this paper right now is trying to focus on text-based approach rather than having another person speaking for it. So moving next, we will see how they synthesize new video context from text edit. So this approach involves 3D model by seamlessly stitching uh, the different snippets. The snippets are selected based on dynamic approach, where they are using different snippets and optimizing it for the sequence of sound and look like words. So for example, if a person is speaking A, W, so it will look for the word itself and then try to look into that. So it use Visme search. It's a similarity search method. We'll discuss about in the next slide in detail. So it's use a similarity search to find the same target and capture that same target word. So if you see there is some input video, there is film alignment, then the tracking and reconstruction of the head is done. Based on that, we get the words like brown, ox, jumped. Now we got the words. We have the parameter blending. Now we will do the West search. So for example, there is a word viper. We want viper. So person would be speaking V. We have our lip movement according to V uh, while joining our lips. So that's how we can also use ox and fox to create a fox. Now you see V and ox and is to create fox. Now we can change the word. The quick brown spider jumped. Instead we can say fox. Now it will find for the V and ox or a fox, and then the word from the existing person's mouth would be chosen. So this way, they are used to blend head the parameters into different frames together. So this seamless transition in video editing is used, and there are some already existing papers that have used this and worked on this. A Westme represent position of face and mouth when saying a word. So by Westme it means having a position of word. Like when we pronounce O, we make a oval sound, oval face on our lips to produce O. So that's what Westme does. It searches, but they represent the position of face and mouth. So, so there are, as I shown you some of the examples. There are some of the evolution of talking head video from 2012 to 15 meetup and face to face is famously known in the development environment. Also, face to face is used. So as we can see, we can create any person's video speaking into their own. As I told, Donald Trump can be used to speak anything as he always does. So we need to have a considering of ethical consideration, and in the paper they thought of ethical consideration, and they believe that conversation is necessary and the tool must be used for creative and consensual use cases. We must have the permission of the person if we want to change the speaking and text of what they are speaking of. Now we'll see into the result how they move into this and how this parameter working made up. So now if you see there are comparison with original, render and synthesized. So in the original, when the person speaks, it speaks like this. You can see it made a O sound and a E sound. Now the render frame would be over it, and then the sound would be changed using the rendered frame. So now you can see the lips movement are changed. Here you can see it's pronouncing some different word. Here it's pronouncing some different word. Now instead of E, some other words is spoken up. This way, the results are chosen up and the video will show you all. So as I told you that it worked on searching Westme search. Westme search is something when Westme means word of making face or making sound word using our lips or facial expression, and searching those facial expression, they are trying to create cut and paste over that part of the mouth. So it's the face of same person, lips of same person, and it changes from the word. So in the ground truth, the person is speaking like this. The output comes out like this normally when we cut out, and they did some synthesis, and their output is different. Now, if we see a person is moving hand and we cut out, then the hand would eventually go down, and we can see the difference eventually. So instead of moving on to all over body, only face part is covered where the lips are here. So this is the rendered mask showing over it. And this way they are able to jump from one scene to other, changing text and how they improved in comparison to face. Now you can see in face to face the mouth is still closed, and while the word is spoken is should be open mouth like we are speaking how ooh. Here it doesn't feel like. So they are a G2 based video, G2 based target video, and their modified video, and their mean come out to be very good, like around 30%, and the real is 59.6. So in the conclusion, I will say that this is a really good paper which talks about all the perspective and the results are really good. So they have improved the synthesis approach, explored the dynamic background, body motion integration. There is an efficient Westme search, and with the improvement in vector search and other searching algorithms, we can use it more better, and we can reduce the data dependency while going into different types of training data and all this. The parameter can be universal data set, and we can address the synthesis artifact caused by occlusion like moving hands, as I told, moving person, motion tracking, because we are only focusing on the head part. So this approach had the text-based editing, and now they will move toward fully text-based editing and synthesizing audio-visual content. So you don't need to like speak lots of words, lots of video content we don't require. Only some part of video is required. Using that, we can create multiple videos. So in our tool, Collegites AI text to video tool, we already created such thing, but we need an avatar like format. So if I'm speaking using my 5 to 10 second of recording, we can have a place over here to show that the other person is speaking. So right now it looks like normal video with a PPT and the person is speaking just like now I am. But we can add a face here and the person is speaking. It would look really authentic and real with our AI tool. You can check out on our YouTube channel. That's all. Thank you.